at Magic Kingdom today for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This is my favorite event of the year, and I cannot wait to get the party started. I'm Brittany, and this is Extra Magic Minutes.
This way, darling. Oh, an adoring fan.
Oh, you bet.
I can trust this one.
Yes, of course.
I just sings about these things.
Yes, definitely.
And wonderful, just like Cruella.
Came in through the party entrance and I was so excited because I finally got to see Cruella. Last year I really wanted to see Cruella. We waited in there for a while. She was on a break, so I didn't get to see her. This year I got to meet her. She said that she felt like I was someone that she could trust. She just has a sense about these things, which I'm like, I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult because you're evil, but sure, I'll take it. They also had those little smoke bubbles, which I really enjoy. So we got our bag. This year it has the grave diggers on one side and then Mickey and Minnie on the other. And we also got a full-size candy, and they're caramel M&Ms this year. But we have so many treats that we're planning to eat today, so we'll have to save candy for later. That's kind of what we're planning to do today. We have a lot of food that we really want to try. We also really want to do some trick-or-treating this year. And we're going to try to see if we see any characters on the trick-or-treat trails. Of course, we're going to go to Boo-to-You. And I think once again, we're going to skip the fireworks because you can see them from anywhere in Magic Kingdom, and it's like an hour of time that we could use to do like a bunch of other things. So as always, the party is a very hectic, fun but hectic time with a lot of things that we want to do. I'm trying to take my own advice and realize that I can't do everything, but I did find an extra 30 minutes because we got dumped out into Tomorrowland, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk over to the lunching pad and see if they open at 6:30 or 7 with party treats, and they opened at 6:30. I don't know if they always do, but they did tonight, and we got our first party exclusive treat. This is the skull cake. It's banana cake filled with dulce de leche, and it was $5.49. Now we had a skull cake last year that was like a toffee pudding flavor. This one is banana, and it kind of looks like banana bread, so I'm pretty excited to try it. Oop, I'm going with the bottom of the mouth. Why not? I'm actually really impressed by this. The banana bread is super moist and it's not dense, it's very light. Also, it's not very sweet at all, which is nice because the dulce de leche is very sweet. It also has like this white coating on the outside that is mostly like sugary, but I think it's a really nice balance. It's not overly sweet, and I want to try some more. I think the balance of flavors is even better when you get towards the middle of the skull because it's a little bit thicker on the banana bread and like less dulce de leche because the end was a little bit thinner. So it's not as sweet. I really like this a lot. I'm sort of excited we started with this, and I think I like it better than the one last year because last year you sort of had to like dip it into a sauce to make it feel like flavorful, and this one, everything's right there. I also love that it has dulce de leche eyes. What a clever idea. We made our way to the spring roll cart, and we've got these spicy pork spring rolls with pineapple mustard, and they were $9.50. They also had the cheeseburger spring rolls, and you could do one cheeseburger and one spicy pork. But, you know, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I don't even really like the cheeseburger spring rolls because they have pickles in them, and I hate pickles. So I got 2 spicy pork, I'm gonna risk the spiciness because I love the spring roll and it doesn't have pickles in it, so let's see how it is. I try it first without the sauce. It's a little bit spicy. It's not like an overwhelming spice though. I think it's more like a paprika or like kind of like a smoky spice. I don't really see anything, maybe like peppers, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try some with the sauce now. Oh, it's spicy. This spice I can tolerate though, like I think it's pretty slight. I love the crisp on the outside of the spring rolls. It's always so good. You bite into it, it's like so crunchy. And then that filling has a great flavor. I feel like the pork is like a little bit sweet and then you add the pineapple to it. They just go so well together. I'm not sure like what's making it spicy. It has sort of like, you know, whatever it's cooked in, and there's like some kind of like a saucy element in there. That's probably where the spice is coming through. But like I said, it's like a very like short-lived spice. It's not like too spicy, and I have a pretty bland palate. So if you don't like spicy things, I think you could still probably handle this. I really like this pineapple mustard though. It has a really great sweet flavor. Goes perfectly with the spring roll. Another bite. Well, we were headed over to Sleepy Hollow for our next treat. However, I saw the Hitchhiking ghost route, so I had to go see them. I've never seen them out during the day, and obviously they're on my headband. So they pointed it out, we were talking about it. They said I could join instead of Gus. I don't know, is that a good offer? I don't know if I'm ready to become a ghost.
Big smiles right here. Perfect for this second, my friend. Look at that big lantern right there. And go,
Okay.
oh no!
Okay.
There we go. Gotcha, friend.
Amazing. We were at Sleepy Hollow Refreshment and we got the creepy kimchi corn dog. This is a hand-dipped corn dog rolled in malt vinegar and scallions with Hades relish and kimchi mayonnaise dipping sauce, and it was $10.29. It just would not be a Halloween party if we weren't eating something in a natural shade of green. And this is really for the boyfriend, but he wants me to take a bite of it. I don't like malt vinegar. I'm scared of Hades relish. He said it might be a little bit too much for me, I fear. But I'm gonna try to get a bite that is just corn dog. Because I really do like the hand-dipped corn dog here. It's one of our favorite snacks at Magic Kingdom. That's why we wanted to get it, with the accoutrements on it to make it spooky for Halloween. I don't know why spooky is spicy though. Why does it have to be spicy? Is there any part of this that doesn't have Hades relish? Oh, it smells like vinegar. Blech. Oh my god, that was really spicy. And I took the smallest, tiniest little bit on my tongue so I could taste it. What spice is that? Wait, I want to taste it, but... Yeah, no. I would say this is not an entry-level spice. It's actually pretty spicy. My mouth is on fire. Try a little... This is actually very good. I think the flavors are super well balanced. It is a little bit spicy, like maybe a little too spicy for me, but because the corn dog batter is so sweet, and then you have like the savoriness from the hot dog that's in there, I think like you don't get overwhelmed by the spice, which is nice. Even if you're not like a spicy person, I think you might be okay because of the sweetness in the batter. I also feel like the kimchi dip, which I thought maybe would be spicy as well, is more like tangy and creamy, so it helps with the spiciness. The boyfriend really loves it. He thinks the spice level is perfect. It's really well balanced. He said he could eat 3 of them. I don't know if I could eat 3 of them. He also agrees with our friends at Theme Park Foodies who also got this in their Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party video. They said that they would prefer if the corn dog had a snap on it, and I totally agree with that. I think it'd be really nice if there was like a snap on the dog. And the batter is a little bit thick, but I actually like that with the spiciness. I think it really balances the flavors. My tongue's a little spicy though. And I had like a tiny little bite. This is really the boyfriend's dinner, and my dinner is coming up soon. Behold, my dinner. This is the pumpkin spiced funnel cake sundae. It's pumpkin funnel cake topped with pumpkin gelato, whipped cream, pumpkin spiced caramel, marshmallow pumpkins, and sprinkles, and it was $8.99. I never know the best way to eat this. Just gonna Woo! Get a little crunchy piece. Oh, that ice cream's hard. Hold on. And some ice cream. My goodness. And some whipped cream. In my left hand, I can't do it. Okay, first of all, it's pretty messy, but I think this funnel cake is cooked perfectly. It's so crispy, which is how I like my funnel cake. I hate when funnel cake is a little bit under and it's like soft. I want it to be crispy and crunchy. And it goes great with the pumpkin gelato, which has a really nice pumpkin flavor. It's not really like pumpkin spiced. It actually tastes like pumpkin, which is why I was excited about this, because I actually prefer pumpkin flavor to pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is like cinnamon, nutmeg, whatever, and then pumpkin is like the vegetable, pumpkin. I think the funnel cake has a really nice pumpkin spice flavor as well. It's not an overwhelming, a candle-esque flavor. It just tastes like cinnamon and nutmeg. Really goes great with the ice cream. And then that caramel on there is actually really light. Like, they didn't put too much. It's not adding like an overwhelming amount of sweetness, which is what I was worried about. Overall, I think this is really, really good. The funnel cake last year was also amazing. I'm just a funnel cake fan. I'm a fan of the funnel. Hi, Mom. She's a fan of the funnel. A fan of the funnel. She's a fan of the funnel. Funnel cake. Happy Halloween. Well, it's been a little bit of a whirlwind trying as much food as we can before we get into all our entertainment and trick-or-treating, but Boo to You is going on right now. This is the first parade of the night, but we're gonna go to the second one, so make sure you stick around if you want to see that. It's like 10 deep over here trying to see the parade, so I'm like, who's over there? Like, I don't know. Yo ho. Yo ho. Pinocchio Village House, and we got the Undead garlic Parmesan chicken strips. These are fried chicken strips tossed in garlic Parmesan sauce, Parmesan, and parsley, and they were $12.99. I have been most excited about these. I love a Disney chicken finger, and I love garlic, so they smell really great. The entire Pinocchio Village House smells like garlic right now. And I think $12.99 is a little bit expensive because they don't come with fries. Not that I want fries, because I am getting to a place where I'm very full. But I think $12.99 is a little expensive for some chicken fingers with the sauce on them. Let's try them though. Oh, there's 4. I thought there were only 3. This one is loaded with stuff. Ooh, that's really good. I love that garlic sauce. I would love if they had that all the time and you could just like dip the chicken fingers in it, because there's a lot on this one and there isn't really any on the other ones. I think it's really amazing. It is very garlicky though, so you have to really like garlic if you're gonna get this. I'm gonna be warding off vampires all night. Chicken fingers are cooked perfectly. I actually think the Pinocchio Village House has some of the best chicken fingers because they go through so much volume. I feel like they always are really fresh. These ones are super soft. The breading is not like overly breaded. Sometimes it can be hard or like really crunchy. This is perfect. It feels like if you got garlic bread, but the bread part is chicken finger. So that's amazing. I love these. I'm really glad we got them. I know they're like a little bit basic, so I was like, I don't know, like maybe we'll skip them. But this is my dinner, actually, not the funnel cake. I know. I do run on sugar, but I did need some protein as well. I would just love like more of the sauce. I'm a garlic fiend. Trying to get some on this one and that one. We also got the Captain Hook Treasure Whoopie Pie. This is a chocolate whoopie pie with caramel filling and fruit-flavored cereal treasure, and it was $5.49. Just like we ate something green, now we have to eat something that's dyed black food coloring. Can't do a Halloween without it. Ooh. I really like this. The whoopie pie is very moist. It's not dry at all. Sometimes when things have food coloring in them, they can be a little bit dry, but this one isn't. It is very sweet though. I sort of wish that the filling instead of salted caramel was peanut butter, then it would have been like amazing. But I love chocolate and peanut butter together. The salted caramel is really sweet. And then there's some on the top as well. It's okay. It's not like amazing, but I do like the idea. Love anything Captain Hook themed. That's very fun. I just think it's a little bit one note sweet. What's this in the middle? It's like caramel in the middle there. I see why they call it treasure, because every bite I take, I find something else. There's chocolate chips in there. There's salted caramel, just straight up caramel in there, in the middle of the frosting. I didn't know any of that stuff was going to be in there. It's kind of fun. I think it tastes like a devil dog, if you've ever had a devil dog before. That's really what this tastes like, with the added addition of Fruity Pebbles, chocolate chips, graham cracker crumbs, caramel in the middle. It's a whoopie pie, full of treasure. Well, I am full to the brim of food, so it seems like it will be a great time to go trick or treat! Trick or treat. Between you and me, I wasn't feeling the most spinny on the Mad Tea Party this year. Some years I am particularly maniacal, but we have eaten a lot of food today. So I was like, I'm gonna spin a little bit, maybe to catch a breeze, because it is quite warm. The fireworks just started. You might be able to hear them. It's 10 o'clock, so we're kind of like, oh my God, they're really loud. loud. Okay, we're kind of like in the middle of the party. We've done a lot of things that we've wanted to do. There's still lots more to do though. We're gonna go see the parade, check out some merch, do some more trick-or-treating, but I'm really happy with what we've got done so far. And if you are enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button. It means a lot to us. We really appreciate your support. Oh my God, it's really loud. It's loud everywhere when they do the fireworks. We're just gonna chill for a couple of minutes and then we're gonna go over to the Monsters Inc. laugh floor because we cannot miss that trick-or-treating this year. I'm yelling over the fireworks. Ah! Oh!
Thank you. Oh my God, they're going to be happy. It mostly stems from Ruth. Thank you so much. Trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Humans belong to anyone. Or do they just put them on the chair there?
So that kid's in a chair?
Little humans, are you Tarzan and Jane?
We stopped into the Emporium to check out the exclusive Halloween party merch, and I saw the shirt that I love right away. It has the grave diggers on the back. It's like the same as the trick-or-treat bag, and it's an acid wash. It's gray, and then on the front it just says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I kind of like how simple it is on the front and then the design on the back, and this one is $35. Of course, they have an exclusive spirit jersey for the party. It's $85 and it glows in the dark, and it says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party on the back. It has Mickey and Minnie on there, kind of like the other side of the trick-or-treat bag. And then it has a little logo on the front. It's this kind of like fun purple color. I like that it's purple and not black or gray because a lot of the other merch is black. So I think it's really cute. They have a Loungefly backpack that's kind of an interesting shape. It's actually round, and on the front it has the castle looking very spooky. It has Mickey in his little costume, and then the straps say Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It also says that on the back, and then it has a cute little coin purse that's a pumpkin. This one glows in the dark too. Everything glows in the dark, I feel like. I found two more shirts, also gray like the first shirt. One is for the Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular. It has the little logo on the front, the Sanderson sisters like flying around. And then on the back, it has Binks on it, which is so great, a cute black cat. And then I also found a shirt that has the Mansion Bride on the back. And that one is more of an acid wash. It's a little bit more like lightweight. This one is like a traditional t-shirt shape, and then this one's a little more lightweight. They're both $35, and there's so many shirts to choose from. These also glow in the dark, just the whole collection glows in the dark. They also have a mug, a few other things. They had a lot of pins like on the first day, but right now they don't really have very many pins left over. I was sort of hoping they had a Snow White one that I was hoping to get for my mom, but I do not see it anywhere. There's basically just the pass holder pin and then like a couple other like just the usual like Mickey and Minnie ones. None of the fancy ones that were there on the first day. We found our spot for Mickey's Boo to You parade. It starts in like 15 minutes in Frontierland, so we're gonna be waiting a little bit, but this is the spot where we watched the Easter parade from, and I actually ended up really liking this spot because you get them like coming towards you and then you get them going. We're almost at the end of the parade route, and we've never watched it from this area, this parade. We watched it from like closer to the castle, Frontierland a couple of times, so I'm excited to try a new spot. This is my favorite parade. I love the score. I love basically every float. When we did our guide, I was like, let me tell you about my favorite floats, and then I talked about every single one, so I love them all. So I can't wait to see it.
Ghostly greetings! Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends have come together at this spookiest time of the year to say boo to you proudly present the not-so-scary Mickey's Food to Your Halloween Parade!
the Disneys. No, that trend is over. I'm late to the trend. I'm a millennial, I'm old now, so I have to do trends late. Anyway, I loved Boo to You. It was so, so good. My favorite parade. It's amazing every time. I like the spot that we tried, however, I didn't realize that like 3 times through the parade, they were gonna block off and let like people leave. So I was like, oh, this is an amazing shot of the grave-diggers. And then they were like, everybody out. So like 1 million people walked in front. I was like, no, wait. The boyfriend scared me though. He thought he didn't press record. And I was like, you didn't press record for the whole parade? I felt my heart like absolutely like in my chest, like, oh my God, this is like the biggest mistake we've ever made. Well, JK, it was there. Didn't have to have a panic attack like I thought. I was like, can we go backstage and be like, can you just do the parade like one more time for us, please? I know like you already did it, it's really hot, but could you just do like one more, please? I did miss though, the chicken dancers. They're my favorites and they weren't there this year. They did have like a couple new skeleton dancers in the villain unit, but also Gaston wasn't there. A couple other villains I think missing like on the ground, but they did have Mother Gothel in the parade this year. That's new. She was on the float with Maleficent and the Evil Queen. I'm sort of surprised that they let her get on the float with them because they're like ultimate baddies. And I think Mother Gothel's like, you know, she's an aspiring super villain, but those two are like the villainous. Anyway, she looked really great. We actually met a bunch of people today, which was really cool. I wanted to shout out Anne. It was so nice to meet you and everyone else that we met. I'm so glad that you guys felt like the guide was helpful in planning your party. And if you haven't checked that out yet, we'll put a link in the description below for our guide. If you're coming to the party, I think it'll be really helpful to see maybe what you want to do when you come to the party. I also wanted to shout out our Patreon members. Hi, Bridget. Hi everybody on Patreon. We do have an exclusive video coming up soon and we have lots of other exclusive videos over there if you want to check it out. The link will be in the description and also on the screen somewhere. And I also wanted to thank Becky for sending us some Buy Me a Coffees. We really appreciate it. They bought some of our delicious treats tonight. We had so much fun. I love this party so much. I just wish it was like a little bit longer, maybe like 1 more hour. It would be so great. I couldn't eat another thing, but I could maybe meet some more characters, trick or treat some more, see some more shows. I don't know. There's so many more things I want to do, but I think we got a lot done and we had a really great time. And we'll see you on the next one. Ooh.